If I had any advice at this point in my life, it's this. Try not to live with fear. I know now, looking back, that I spent the first half of my life in fear, although I couldn't have recognized it at the time. I spent my teenage years in what I now see as a cult, and that cult sort of passively escorted me through what is now called conversion therapy, like a really scattered, unorganized version of it, but that's what happened. Life without Jesus left me with almost no identity and a shattered worldview. And for most of my 20s, I was either chasing something or running from something. It's still hard to tell. In my 30s began a ticking clock. I was terrified of becoming some sort of 40-year-old failed loser artist. I think somehow I knew what the future held. Maybe I created it. At 40, I was essentially homeless. All my belongings were in the trunk of a super shitty Chevy Beretta. I had just spent a year in Los Angeles with a mean drunk. I was worn the fuck out. I became the man I feared I'd become. Somehow I ended up in New York City that winter. There was a lady who was going away for several months and she wanted someone to stay and care for her cats. The building was on the Upper West Side and full of old ladies. The doorman hated me. The walls were completely bare except for one giant print of her guru. She asked when I wasn't there that I leave a cassette of chanting monks playing to calm her cats and raise their vibration. Something deep shifted within me that winter. I remember those few cold months, not as the time when fear left me, but more like it cooled down and left a strange, valuable thing inside me. I still carry it with me, like in a good way. I just wore it out. That's how it ended. And then when I was done with it, I sat alone in an empty apartment with chanting cats. Maybe they raised my vibration. I feel so profoundly different now as 50 approaches. My hair is turning gray and my body looks like a scallop, but my mind is on fire. I have expertise. In a couple of areas, I'm the real deal. I wish I could have known that all those years ago. And again, in a way, maybe I did. Maybe I created it. Anyway, here's the view out of that apartment window in New York that winter. Don't be afraid.